It's very easy to speak truth from this podium when you have a president who is implementing policies that are wildly popular with the American people.
Karoline Leavitt is stepping down as White House press secretary, leaving the U.S. president without a key member of his inner circle as the administration navigates its lowest approval ratings, a costly war in the Middle East, and midterm elections right around the corner. Leavitt was the youngest person ever to take the job at 27. And there were big changes right out the gate between this administration and the media. The White House would now decide which outlets made up the presidential press pool. That's the small group of reporters that follow the president basically everywhere he goes. And for decades, the makeup of that pool has been determined independently by the White House Correspondents Association. The Associated Press was blocked from Air Force One and the Oval Office after they refused to adopt Trump's renaming of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. And White House reporters were no longer given free access to part of the press office where Leavitt worked, after the administration raised security concerns.
On the other hand, they are controlling more than ever before who's in the room, who is in the press pool when you go meet in the Oval Office and get to ask the president a question.
Leavitt announced a new media section in the press briefing room, giving non-traditional and often more conservative journalists, podcasters, and influencers an opportunity to cover the White House. For others, it felt a lot like Trump controlling who talks about Trump. Leavitt would push back, often describing Trump as the most transparent.
The most transparent ever. The most transparent administration in history.
A president who would sit down for an interview with Joe Rogan one day and NBC's Meet the Press the next.
The Trump White House will speak to all media outlets and personalities, not just the legacy media who are seated in this room.
It's impossible to look back on Leavitt's time as press secretary without thinking about her combative approach with journalists, at least in front of the cameras, often attacking them personally during press briefings.
What a stupid question. You're a left-wing hack, you're not a reporter, you're posing in this room as a journalist, so you shouldn't even be sitting in that seat.
Is there any evidence on that he wasn't aware of it?
You're a reporter, you should find out.
Leavitt's style, it was very tough, and she would really go after journalists and, insult them and berate them the way that Donald Trump likes to do.
More than once, he's described Leavitt as having lips like a machine gun.
She gets up there with that beautiful face and those lips that don't stop, up like a little machine gun.
Leavitt says she's leaving the role to spend more time with family. She gave birth to her second child in May, returning to her post only a couple months later. Leavitt says she will remain a top outside advisor to the president.